I want to talk about this stereotype that they have, particularly with regard to black men as parents. I'm a father of four, married, going on 19 years. Love my kids. Will do anything for my kids. Very committed to my kids, and I get the sense that you're the same thing. But there's this misconception that black men really don't take care of their kids, when it seems like we have to go over hell and high water just to really provide for our kids.
I mean, there's a lot of things that get in the way.
Right.
At times, you know, I was separated from my previous relationship, and then, you know, child support plays a part,
Yes.
and different things come in.
And money is always drama.
And money's always drama, and then, you know, you have a new relationship.
And it's our ego. We still got the ego.
Yeah, that too. I mean, we play into it.
Right.
I think we play into it more or less, but you know, I don't think that it was the type of thing that, you know, with me, I can only speak about me, that I wanted to be away from my children.
Right.
I never wanted to be away from my children. I mean, my children were my pride and joy.
Right.
You know?
So growing up, now Tayshana starts exhibiting skills that you had.
Whoa, man! I mean,
as a teenager, she starts picking up the basketball at 3 years old, right?
3 years old.
Right.
We were out in East New York. You know, we was just living in Cypress Hills, and the first time I seen her dribble, and she was 3, and she kept dribbling up and down the hallway. And we kept hearing, I think me and her mother was in the room, and we kept hearing our son say, "Chicken got my ball," because we used to call her Chicken, because when she was born, you know, I used to eat a lot of chicken.
Because you were yummy.
Yeah, I used to eat a lot of chicken, man. Back then, I mean, around that time, they ain't call me Yummy no more, but I ate a lot of chicken. Right. My girl used to call me Frank Purdue.
Okay.
Like, oh, you want chicken? Every time you want, you know, chicken cutlet, chicken cacciatore, chicken this, chicken that. You know, I was
chicken wings.
Chicken wings. So, I mean, you know, Tayshana, you know, Bobby used to say, that's her brother, you know, older brother used to say, "Chicken got my ball, chicken got my ball," because we ended up naming my daughter Chicken because of my love for chicken.
Right.
And actually it was chicken wings. And
right.
So
you
chicken.
Really showed how much you love your dad.
Yeah, that was like I bestowed a gift on her, saying calling her chicken wings, because that was my favorite. You know, that was one of my favorites. And we used to hear them arguing. Her and my oldest son. "Oh, Bobby took my ball. Chicken took my ball. Chicken took my ball. Chicken took my ball." And she used to just dribble the ball up and down the hallway. And I'm like, "Oh, give your brother back the ball. Stop dribbling that ball. Just be cool." And her mother used to tell her, "Oh, that's for boys." And she's like, "No, Mommy, you know, girls can play back. You know, girls can play with the ball too." And we never thought nothing of it. We just was like, okay. You know, and then as she got older, man, you know, I started looking, you know, taking her out to the park with me, and I would look over to the side, and she'd be like, "Daddy, look what I could do." And let me back up, because one of the older brothers, we was out playing a pickup game, and then we finished the game, and I was talking to one of the older brothers, my man Herc, and Herc kept saying, "Whose little girl is this? Whose little girl is this?" She had to be like 5 or 6 years old. And I'm just talking to him, and I don't know what, you know, I'm like, "What you talking about?" You know, he's like, look. And I turned around and looked, and it was Chicken. And she's playing with some boys a little older than her, 10, 11, and she going between the legs.
She has a handle.
Shooting.
Where did she get that from? Like, I mean, other than genetics or whatever you want to call it.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. After that day, I used to watch her. She used to watch, you know, pickup games with me and my family. My whole family ballers. We all play. And, you know, and all the guys in my neighborhood played. And she used to just look and say, "Daddy, look what I could do. I could do that." And I'd be like, "What you could do? You could do what? You put it between your legs? Yeah, look at this." And she would start patting it between her legs. And I'm like, "Well, where you learn that from?" "Oh, I watched."
Wow.
So
she was really a natural.
Yeah, that was her gift, man.
Right.
That was her gift.
Right.
You know?
And then do you now start fostering her to really focus on her game and encourage her and get her involved in activities and everything?
Well, I mean, at that particular time, we had moved out to Queensbridge, and we was going back and forth to the old neighborhood, and I have to say that it was quite a few people that fostered that, and actually, you know, but she was always on the basketball court, you know,
playing boys.
But somebody that took interest is another, we call him our godfather as well, Kasim Alston. He took an interest in it. Our families grew up together in Queensbridge, you know, because they were there in the 50s as well. and he took an interest in how to start to play with the boys, and they ended up going. She ended up playing with Triple Threat.
Triple Threat,
which was organization that Ron Artest actually funded.
Right. Now, so she's like, her skills are starting to be recognized.
Oh, definitely.
And she's playing now on the school teams, varsity, in the whole nine.
Well, actually, that first year, man, she played on the JV team because her godfather actually became the JV coach of Bishop Lockland.
Okay, so she played for Lockland,
and he was trying to, like, build that organization up, that basketball program up around her. And that first year, man, they went 12-0. 12-0. They would have been undefeated. They went 12-0, won a championship. They would have been undefeated, but she had an asthma attack. Things people don't know, as well as Tayshana played ball, she had chronic asthma. So she would lay it all out on the court, and then that night we'd be in Elmhurst Hospital half the night, or for, and sometimes even for 2 days.
Wow.
Just nursing her back to health.
Right.
But we couldn't keep her off the court.
That was her passion.
Yeah, we couldn't keep her off the court.
ESPN had her listed as one of the 16th best female basketball point guard in the nation.
Yeah, definitely. It's only 5 positions in basketball,
right.
So that means she had to be in the top 100,
right?
Top 80,
right? Tell us about the Nike Rose Classic where she had a torn ACL. Like, tell her, because I wanted just how great she was.
So she had went through a whole year of not playing,
right?
Because she tore her ACL, and she couldn't play. Actually, she had transferred to another school, which was Mary Bertram. Bertram was a powerhouse back then. They were like 13-0.
Right.
She tore her ACL, and she actually was getting nursed her back to health, taking her to all the doctor's appointments and things of that nature. And she ended up going to Rose Classic. Rose Classic right now has about 60 teams playing in it, man. It's a very prestigious tournament in Brooklyn, and she goes to the Rose Classic. I didn't know. Somebody called me and said, "Yo, Chicken look like she getting ready to suit up." And I don't live too far. Well, I don't stay too far. At that time, I wasn't staying too far from the Rose. Right. So I ended up going to the gym, and I see her get ready to get on the court. I'm like, "What you doing?" Because she's supposed to be getting fitted for a sleeve the next day.
Right.
She's like, "Oh, please, let me, I'm gonna play. I'm good. Don't worry. I said, "Man, go ahead." And man, she got on the court. That was her first game back, man. She got on the court and put up 30, man.
30 points.
It was incredible, man. It's on YouTube, man.
Right.
You check it out anytime you want, man. Chicken's last game, man. It was incredible, man.
Who did she pattern her game after? Was she like Iverson? Was she?
I mean, she was a mix of a lot of guards, man. Because
right.
she could change it up, man. She could score. She was very unselfish. There was games I'd be like, "Man, keep going, man, go." She's like, "Man, Pop, I got a team." She was a team player. So, I mean, her crossover was ridiculous, man. Straight out of New York City playgrounds. I mean, just awesome, man. I mean, something that, you couldn't do anything with a shot. I mean, she was, she's the truth, man.
Right.
Just the truth.
And you seeing, like you really seeing your family seeing hoop dreams. Like she's about to go.
Definitely. I was more concerned with keeping her grounded.
Right.
My thing was like more or less like, look, man, you still gotta clean your room, still gotta wash your dishes. Don't let your mother call me about no nonsense.
Right.
You still there's certain things that you have to do.
Right.
And I was pretty stern on her, at the time. Very stern.
And she was living in Harlem at the time.
She was living in Harlem at the time. I mean, I would go get her and basically, I mean, like I said, for a whole year I had been nursing her back to health.
Right.
So, and that was like. That was deep too, man, because just looking at her, she was so depressed not being able to play ball. You talking about a little girl that when she finished when she graduated from public school, man, she ran on the court with a dress on to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a passion, man.
Right.
So for her not to be able to play for a year, it was like, man, look, the world was over. But I just
what's life without basketball?
Man, and she had the tattoo, man. It's not a game. It's my life. I know a lot of girls patting that tattoo down,
right.
but that was her thing. This was her life. This wasn't a game. This was something this is what I do.
Right.
So, but yeah, man. I mean, Chicken was something else on that.